Hey, it's your boy Sean, and welcome to Supercars from the Hood. In today's episode, we're going to talk about works of art, a collector's dream of supercars. You have millions of dollars invested. You have every collectible car. But what does all collectors fear? Destroying your $1 million collection. And no worries, my dear friends, there's no Mustangs in today's episode. Well, except for this clip, so no need to be triggered. And first, we're going to start off with a car so rare that they put the rarity in the name. 1 of 77. But what happens when a customer crashes one of the 77? You'd have 1 of 76. And let's just face it, that name is not as catchy, not as appealing, not as collectible. What's better than owning a $1.3 million car with 700 horsepower? Destroying it, of course. Yes, I was as shocked to learn as you are that a guy crashed his Aston Martin 177 in Hong Kong. Now, I don't know what caused the accident, and I hope nobody was seriously hurt, but from what I understand, the car was totaled. And if that's true, that has to suck for the owner. He wanted to daily drive his exotic sports car and ended up having to write it off. I know us car enthusiasts feel it's pain. For us to see a car like that destroyed is tragic, but I'm sure for other collectors, it just makes their investment more profitable, dreaming they had the only one. Now, what's worse than crashing your $1.3 million Aston Martin? How about crashing your $15 million McLaren F1? And no, we're not just talking about any F1, though crashing an F1 is still pretty messed up. No, we're talking about Rowan Atkinson's twice crashed McLaren. Atkinson got his McLaren F1 in 1997 for a little over $500,000, which by how much you can get it today is what I would call a steal. Somehow Mr. Bean Manson crashed his McLaren not 1 but 2 times. Man, and I know what you're thinking, that's a bit of bad luck, or the car is really unruly. But what if I told you this McLaren right here crashed in a rally that Atkinson was in? That's not just bad luck, that's a curse. I kid. After the second crash, Johnny English decided it was about time to sell his McLaren, and he did for $12 million, so win-win for him. Finally, you're probably thinking, what could be worse than crashing a McLaren? Could it be Eddie Griffin when he decided to give a Ferrari Enzo a mid-model facelift? Or is it this guy who couldn't handle his LaFerrari driving down the street at regular speeds? I mean, really, look what the guy was doing. That had to have been driver error. Was nobody near him. Was driving at speed and, just swerved off on the side and smashed his car up. If you think there's nothing worse than crashing your LaFerrari, then you're correct. Video over. Everybody go home. No, I'm just kidding. How about, let's say this scenario where you own a $30 million, one-of-a-kind Ferrari GTO. Now, let's say you're cool enough to let somebody drive your Ferrari at the Goodwood Revival, and they spin out trying to overtake another car and smash into a retainer wall. I had to watch this video several times to make sure my eyes wasn't seeing things. I thought, oh, the damage isn't as bad as I thought. Then I watched it again from another angle and was like, damn! He tore that shit up. Then I think if you let somebody race your prized Ferrari, the likelihood that they'll crash it is pretty damn high. And high is what you have to be to let somebody race your car. With that said, it's time to end the video. So if you like the video, like the video. If you dislike the video, dislike the video. If you want to see what I got planned next, come see what I got planned next. I got a lot in store for this channel, so I'll catch you guys later.